Hi everybody, so today we're going to do the part 2 of our WeConnect series. So obviously last time with the video that we had, we'll post a link if you haven't seen that that particular one. We went through how to set up your ID, your Volkswagen ID, how to download the app, and how you could do it actually on the via the internet as well that's on there. So today we're going to actually have a look at putting it on, logging it in with your actual vehicle. So we're going to use this combi here. This combi's got the standard navigation system, which is the same as what you'd have in the California, depending on which model of California you've got, and obviously it's available in the van sections as well. So it's a nice middle of the range one to try and show you how it actually works on that basis. So we'll get it logged in, show you how it's in from there, and then what kind of data you get, what to expect when you get in and out of your vehicle, and things like that. So obviously you have to have the ignition on, you need to have your email address and the password that you set to hand. So we go to the menu button at the bottom here, press menu. That gives us all of our different options that's in there, so telephone, navigation system, etc. that's there. And then if you move across one, you'll also have users, and this is where we put this information in. So this is where we connect it up. So you click on user. So whenever you're driving it normally and you're not logged in, it's just like in a guest account effectively, which still gives you access to things like your SOS, which is why your SOS on the top is still live, that's there. But what we're going to do is we're going to connect you as a user to your actual vehicle as well, so it knows it's you when you get in there. And you can have multiple users added to the vehicle as well, and each of you can put them in as you go along. But most people, it's going to be just one person driving the vehicle, and one person that's got all the account details in. So obviously at the bottom here you'll see it says me and then others. Obviously there's nobody currently programmed to this vehicle. I've deliberately picked a vehicle that's new. So we go new user, and here it goes, please enter your email address and password. Just click login. So currently, because there's this new install, when you've actually finally when it's loaded up, this vehicle has no primary user. Would you like it to become the primary user of this vehicle? So the idea is this is the main account that the vehicle would be in. So again, 99% of the time the answer to that is going to be yes, and you put on here and become primary user, which is on there. So now we're going to come into the actual WeConnect. So it starts talking about contracts, but don't panic over any of that, because you'll notice down at the bottom here it says 0. So this is start using the practical WeConnect services and apps for your Volkswagen, and include WeConnect contract by ordering services, etc. that's in there, confirm packs that will be in there. So you'll see in here, so confirm you like to order the following, but they're free. So the standard WeConnect will expire on the 17th of January 2052. Obviously it's basically for the lifetime of the vehicle, but that's the lifetime they've got for the vehicle. It's plenty of time there. And then WeConnect Plus, because this one's got the navigation system that's in here as well, so you get the Plus version as well, which is the 17th of January 2025 as well, and you can go in there and it gives you all the details that's ordering it, for example, that's in there, and then you would accept the terms and conditions and you click on the bottom, order now. Okay, so showing you how to set it up on a brand new vehicle. Now I'm not going to go any further with this particular one at the moment, because this vehicle's a brand new one in the showroom, and for obvious reasons we want to get these contracts starting from when they're actually registered. So we don't want to start the contract early, because obviously you've got that 3 years on the navigation system, and you want it to run concurrently from there as well. So we'll go and jump in one that's already registered and we can show you what that looks like then. So just something to a registered vehicle, and in actual fact this one wasn't set up either, so I thought I'd actually go through the process again. And it's worth noting to you that if you already own your vehicle and you come and actually register it now, obviously it'll use the date when the vehicle was registered. So on here, for example, on here is the 22nd of October 2024 is when it runs out. This vehicle's got the full Navigation Pro system in there as well, so it's just the same that's on here as well. And the WeConnect is 2052 because this vehicle's registered. So you press the order now for 0. If you press the terms and conditions would help. Go order now for 0. That's going to go through, and just go become primary user. Please press the unlock buttons on 2 of your 2 keys, one after the other. So basically press the unlock button on both your keys, so 1 and 2. Okay, so now you've logged in that, you can log into your app. and we'll show you what your app should say. So when your app comes up, you'll have your account at the bottom, vehicle, and the map at the bottom. So in the vehicle section, now depending on what vehicles you've got, the little button at the top here, if you press that, and it will list the different vehicles you've got. So we're connected to this vehicle that's now, but obviously I have got other vehicles in my list. If you wanted to change them, you just click whichever one you want, but that's the one that we're actually connected to that's there. So we're on that vehicle that's there, and it's telling us that the vehicle's unlocked. So obviously if we pull the vehicle down, so you press it and pull down, it will then start trying to retrieve the data from the vehicle. One thing I have noticed is once you actually do register these with a vehicle, you just need to leave it a little bit of time, then it kind of sorts itself out. So this is one we did earlier on, and it's showing, you know, obviously the vehicle's there, so it's got both side doors open, which it has because it's located in our showroom. How much is in the fuel tank that's in there, the vehicle is showing as unlocked. And obviously if you scroll down from on here, so your bonnet's closed, windows it's saying there's an exclamation mark, which means it's open, your doors are open, your lights are off, how many miles you've got left on the vehicle. Servicing, so the servicing wise on that is due in 723 days or 24,900 miles, which is when it goes through. It'll give you driving details that's in there as well. And this is a showroom vehicle that's connected to at the moment, so it's not actually been anywhere. You can scroll across as well and it'll give you driving details that's in there. We talked about if you look into horns, etc. So finally, once you've already programmed it in there, you're taking your key out, for example, you walk away, so you turn your key on, and then your screen comes up. Now, I've got a pin set on my account, I just need to put a pin in, but one nice thing with this as well is you'll see from this screen that's on here, you can remember security pin. So if you click on the button there, type your pin in, which I'll do in a minute without the camera, and click OK, then you won't need to actually put that pin in every time you get in. If I just turn the vehicle off again now, so if I turn it off, take the key out, put the key back in. Welcome Cali Chris, it's in there, so you can change user at this point if you want, but as you can see it's just logged me straight into the vehicle without having to put the pin in there because it's remembered the pin. You might not want it to remember the pin. You might like, for example, if you had to put the pin number in every time you jump in and out the vehicle. I hope all that kind of makes sense to you and how you actually get it to sync with the vehicle. It is fairly straightforward. The one thing I would probably say is obviously we've been filming it today in here, and so this video doesn't get too long, we may have cut down some of the bits where you say please wait on the dashboard and things like that. So don't worry if yours seems to take a little bit longer than it does on the video. And again, if you're using the app and you're waiting for data to come through, so my advice would be to you need to be doing this outside somewhere because obviously it needs a data signal to get to the vehicle. When you're doing it, take your time while you're doing it and don't panic if it seems to be taking a long time to do it. If it says it can't do it for one reason, just try it again. It'll usually be a data connection, for example, where you are, see what your mobile phone signal's like in the area. If it's a particular poor signal, then it's probably having a hard time locating it as well while it's doing it. If you want to remove your details from the vehicle, on your main user page on here, you've got settings in the corner here. So you just click the settings button. And then obviously these are all the things that are here, so you can change it to become primary users, delete users, etc. that's in there as well. So on this one particularly on here, we're going to delete users, which has got the Cali Chris one that's in there, so we're going to correct that. Do you want to delete user profile and stop using connecting this vehicle? Go delete. Go OK. And if we go back to the main page now, and then cross that from on there, you'll see it's all back to being a guest. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're going to go and try this and try and log it into your vehicle and get your vehicles all matched up on that basis and get them from there. If you have, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If there's any questions about this, pop them in the comments box below and we'll run a Q&A session. If there's loads and loads of comments, which there might be on this particular subject, we might even run just a dedicated Q&A session for WeConnect and how it operates in there. So I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't subscribe, and we'll see you next time.